Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in Rust, talking about Rust Console Edition for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, next generations, and everything in between. And today we're talking about skins. I should say, we're not really sure what we're going to call this segment, but the best skins for, let's see, this will come out January 10th, 2022. Or I should say, Jade's Picks for skins over on the skin store. I think by the time this is published, if it is January 10th, we'll have roughly 3 days or so, 3 days and change. So I thought I'd kind of go through the skins that I liked, and again, this is personal opinion, and the way I broke down the different skins and what I thought had value to me. And again, you know, this varies as I've got a very particular taste. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. So we've got the Elf Scout set. You know, I'm a big fan of deployables. You hear me say that quite a bit. But there are a couple things, like, okay, so the first thing I always do with skins are, what's the utility of it for me, right? So even low-tier stuff that I use a lot, I have a tendency to purchase. That's just me. So I know these come in sets. As you can see here, this is $4.50. I'm going to try to circle ones that I thought were good for me, if you just want to go individually. And then I'll try to let you know if the whole set was good, at least for me. And these are based off of, again, utility and skins that we don't currently have that will make it at least having one skin. So I thought the pump shotgun was nice for this one. The burlap shirt and the hide shoes and the burlap trousers were nice. If you're already going to get, what is it, roughly 3 or 4 of these, you might as well get the whole set. But yeah, so if you kind of look like a dork, go for it, you know what I mean? And sometimes that's what you want. I do like having skins for like early game stuff because it helps you kind of identify each other. So there you go. There's the Elf Scout set. Again, 450 RC total if you want to get the full set. Okay, so I really like the deep freeze stuff that they did. Again, I thought this set was really sharp. If you even come close to like 3 of these that you do like, you might as well buy the whole thing. Big fan of early game stuff like the crossbow. These do not glow at night as far as I know, which is really good, but I thought they were relatively sharp. And let's be honest, road sign, you'll hear me say this a lot, is the most utility in the game, so you use that the most. So these are very high usage items. So I thought this was a good set. I liked all the deep freeze stuff, and we'll show you some more as we go through. All right, so walking through. Oh yeah, walking into the next deep freeze architecture. I thought all of these were really sharp. I'm a big fan. This door here is almost like a hologram, and as you strafe left and right, you'll be able to, it'll move as if it were a hologram. Like I don't even know if they make them anymore, but the kind of stuff that you would print or like on stickers and stuff, you would like moving around. You're like, ooh, it's a hologram. So I thought that was cool. I'm a big fan of, again, deployables inside the base. So having a different furnace is good. Even a sleeping bag, even though this is high visibility, because think about it. In the base, it'll help you differentiate different people's sleeping bags. And as far as I know, that one does not glow in the dark, this one, the sleeping bag. So it won't help orient yourself in the nighttime. But it's nice. Having a wooden door skin is also good. So by default, and again, this is where my heavy bias comes in. I almost always get all the architecture stuff. Especially fridges. I'm a big fan. Fridges for life. So there you go. This one is 1930 RC. So if you just wanted to get the door, it's 460 RC. Okay, here we go. This has been a repeat, but I think this one has a lot of value to it because it's only 450 for the complete set. It's got a lot of high-end stuff that you want. You've got the LR, which is awesome to have any skin for. You've got the assault rifle, also a very high-value thing. We have the metal chest plate and the face mask. Again, making different colors helps with different strike teams. If you're making friends with people and they aren't on your team, sometimes having a certain color can help. So sometimes high visibility is a thing. Like, let's be honest. Once you lose your element of surprise, high visibility is definitely a thing. You want to be able to differentiate who's who, especially if you're working together. The most utility out of here you'll get almost off the rip, because you get these so often, are the trousers and hoodies. Hoodie and trousers. So I thought that was really nice. But the set's so cheap, and it has such high-end stuff, I was like, yeah, 450 is a steal for this one, in my opinion. So 450 RC. Speaking of also really good sets, again, with the road sign, it's such a high utility item. This was a big one for me because it was under 1,000 RC. It's 970 RC, but this was our first semi-automatic pistol and a machete, and then having your default rock. Any kind of rocks are nice because you always spawn with one, right? So it's kind of nice to have something a little different in your hands. And then I thought the crossbow was really sharp, and I thought the road sign kilt and the jacket were really good. So 970 I thought was good for me. So I bought this one outright. Let's see. This is another holiday one here. We have the Gingerbread Architecture going for 1,930 RC. I could see how some people may not want this one because there's no glowing portions on this. But again, having boxes inside the base helps you organize things. Having another wooden door skin and sheet metal door, I'm a big fan of. Any roller doors. Again, heavy bias on this one for me. So since I liked most of those, I was like, yeah, I might as well get it because it makes sense because you save, what was it? Oh, 30%. It's right down there, right? There we go. So, moving on to the other set called Jolly Veteran. I thought the whole set is funny because you've got the whole Santa mask thing, but I thought the most valuable piece for this would be the metal chest plate because it comes in as a green. Not a super bright green, but like dark enough so you can mix and match this to probably make some pretty interesting camo. If you want to be funny about it, you know, go to the metal faceplate mask that looks like Santa. I thought that was pretty good. So I ended up buying this whole set, but I could see if you didn't want to spend the 1700 RC for this, yeah, how you would be like, okay, do I want to pick something out of here? I thought the metal chest plate had the most utility for me. And on to Mr. Gingerbread Scout. I wasn't a big fan of this one. I am, but I'm not. So, like, here's what I'm saying. I do like the double barrel. I do like different variations of the road sign. Again, we have the coffee can helmet, all that good stuff. For me, the two standouts were definitely the Yoka pistol, because that's the only one we have so far. And the double barrel shotgun I thought was pretty sharp. So, because of that, I was pretty close. It was like, what is that? 500-ish. I was like, yeah, we might as well get the whole thing, because I do like road sign. So if you just want to go individual, you know, weigh that in. See if that's something you want. I told you it was all about rarity. Now, this one is interesting. When I first saw this, it's cool to have a rocket launcher. Don't get me wrong, that's dope. The metal face mask is awesome. I was like 1700 RC, and I was like, yeah, I don't know, right? Because like I got some boots, I got some leather gloves. Those are fun to have, but I was like 1700. But then I thought about it for a second, right? Oop, take a little sip of the old tactical cylinder. Here we go. So check it out. I was like, the snow jacket. So if you don't want to spend the 1700, I get it. But I would strongly advise the snow jacket for 400 RC. Here's why. Snow jacket by default is super duper bright. And if you're like, I never use the snow jacket, look at this. You can basically put this on with no pants. Look at that rad protection, baby. 20%. Cold protection. It's super cheap. You can buy it at the outpost. You can learn it quickly. But the only downside is this bad boy is like, it's just super bright red, right? And you deal with it. But like, this is a way to mute it. This isn't the exact skin, but like, it's around there, right? Like it's a darker color. Well, this is darker, but the one over here is a bit brighter, but it's not super bright. So I was like, dude, I think that's the most valuable. It took me a while to like get to that point, but I was like, I think that's the best one. Not to be confused with the jacket that can be combined with other things. So you don't need an upper chest piece if you need to go run into monuments. The snow jacket is super, super OP. The only time it's not OP is when you're in the desert. But even then, you can hot swap it in and out. So snow jacket for just better visibility, or killing the visibility so people don't find you all the time, because you're basically just a red dot moving around. I thought that was really nice. So if you like the metal faceplate mask, you're getting close to. But really, I think even these two picks here, snow jacket and face metal, still put you in the 800 realm, and you're still like half of the total value. So I was like, yeah. For me, those are the two I definitely got. For sure, for sure, for sure. Okay, we have just a handful more here. So I don't know what we're going to call this. What do you guys think? Go ahead and throw it in the comments down below. It'd be like Jade's Picks, because I know we're roughly getting skins about every 2 weeks or so. And yeah, just let me know what you guys think, or what was your favorite out of all of these. I'm interested to find out how people kind of weigh those in. Okay, we have architecture again. A big fan of deployables. I typically buy these outright. I thought this was a pretty good price. It's a mixed match for most people that aren't really like, they're like, well, I like boxes and I get the door and maybe the furnace, but not the other stuff. But like, you get so close with this. Like this one's like $690. Even if you just get those bad boys, so you might as well get one with the furnace. So $970 makes sense. I'm a fan. Also, the fridge. Side note, the fridge. These little magnets on the side. You can't see them very well here. I would love real magnets like that in real life. I thought they were great. I think they are great. This one, and again, I'm not knocking the people that made these skins. I thought this was the weaker one, because I was like, well, you know, it's cute, but I don't have a lot of use for some of these. I don't know. It kind of comes and goes. Like, I guess it changes every month for me, but it's cool to have hatchet and pickaxe as a skin and also your standard tools. But let's be honest, as soon as you upgrade these stone tools, you never see them again. So I was like, it's not cool enough for me to really pick. So and it's 1050 RC. So for me, I was like, again, having a default rock change, so any skin for that is always kind of a bonus for me, so it's nice to change it up. I thought that was kind of cool to have 250, especially when we do Zergs. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I thought the hammer was cool because you could just change it out and you use the hammer all the time throughout the entire wipe. So for me, I don't think I got the complete set. I think I just got those two. So what is this one called? Sweet Tooth Tools. So it was cool. It's neat to see that we're actually getting some more skins for items that we've been looking for. So, you know, double doors, armored doors. That would be cool. You know what I mean? All right, so that is Jade's picks for January 10th. Hopefully that's the time this comes out, 2022. Just know that the new skin rotation will come into our store on the Thursday, January 13th, 2022. So depending on when you watch that, be on the lookout. And don't forget, these do get cycled in and out. We could see some of these later. So, yeah, just let me know what you guys were picking and what you guys are thinking, if you agree with the choices or if they're garbage. If you find it useful, be sure to drop a like. And if you're into it, consider dropping that subscribe and turning on that notification bell to all. And we'll see you guys on Rust Console Edition soon enough. Love you. Bye. Do we have music? Do we have music? There it is.